Well, good afternoon. It is Monday, June 14th. Half the year is gone. And, we probably looked at this and said, when we get here, well, we're here. And just wondering, have you been putting things in place, putting things in order? We're halfway through the year, right here in June. Got a half a year to finish it out strong. So, but before we get started, we're going to hear a word from one of our sponsors.
Hey, it's T-Way here to let you know the COVID-19 vaccine is a safe, proven way to protect your family and you against the coronavirus. You may have questions about the new vaccines and want more information to make the best decision. That's why the Florida Division of Emergency Management partnered with local community leaders and created Vax305.com. Go to VAX305.com and get your questions answered and find out exactly where you can get vaccinated. Take care of your people and you. Get information to make the right decision. It's about more than you. Log on to VAX305.com.
And you can call them at 786-607-4033. And so it is Monday. It is Member Connection. And we have this young man here who's been part of the chamber for a few years, making sure that we look good. See that pop-up behind me? See that pop-up behind him? Bilmor with Advertising Specialties. They make things happen. Irvine, how are you?
I'm doing real well. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Good to be seen. Making sure I got sharing on Facebook here before we get to kick it off. So again, thank you. Wow. Well, we have seen one another. I think you dropped off some stuff to the office not too long ago.
That's true.
So we're getting back to some type of normalcy. So Bilmor, tell folks a little bit about Irvine Headley and Bilmor Advertising.
All right. Irvine Headley was born in Trinidad, came to the U.S., Florida to go to college after high school in Trinidad. Got a degree in business finance, met my wife in college. We are graduates of FAU, Florida Atlantic University in Boca. Worked with the Trinidad and Tobago Tourist Office for a while and saw some opportunities in the promotional products area while working for the tourist board. My parents are business people in the Caribbean, so I guess I was kind of somewhat born and bred into business because I have memories of my father working all hours of the day and bringing stuff in for us to work at home. So wait a
minute. He was bringing stuff for you to work on when he at home. Was he paying you?
Not as much as he should. But I got some good, valuable experience, I guess. Maybe look at
it as an internship.
Exactly. So about 35 years ago, we launched Bilmor with Advertising Specialties, and have been doing it consistently since then. Like most small businesses, we have over those 35 years have had a lot of hills and valleys that we've had to work through, hurricanes and depression, recessions and employee situations. I mean, we've kind of lived through it all and have managed to kind of keep the doors open. And COVID, well, this last one was probably one of the biggest challenges that we've had to deal with, because 2008 was also very, very challenging. A couple of things happened just before COVID hit that kind of helped us weather the storm a little bit. We got some good business from the University of Miami, their health department, who I know is one of the sponsors of this event. And that order came in, Eric, probably it could not have been a more perfect time. So we were able to get everything done and delivered just before the COVID hit. So we were fortunate with that. And so that's a little story on that end. Right now, I have 3 kids, 4 grands. 2 of my kids work with me. Andrew, who has his MBA from UM and a bachelor's from FIU, and he kind of works in the administrative side of the office along with my wife. My daughter, she works in more of the sales department. So it is very much a family business.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know all the family pretty much ran the business. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because one of the biggest challenges, when you decide you want to retire, at least you have someone that you can trust, that know the business and continue the business.
That's what I'm hoping for. But well, there's a lot of competition out there, and he graduated in 2007. He got his MBA. This is Andrew I'm talking about, and obviously with an MBA from UM, I couldn't really match some of the salaries and offers that he was getting, but he saw what we were going through, and I'm very happy that he made the decision that he did, because he did come in and streamline some things for us that needed to be streamlined, and we've kind of been doing well with his assistance and guidance. I've got 4 grands. Andrew has given us 3, and my daughter Christina 1. And then I've got the other son who seems to be more involved in traveling around the world and and doing his thing.
Right.
The promotional products business we put companies' names and logos pretty much on anything other than paper. Things like business cards, letterheads, that sort of thing. We leave that to the printers, but we have our own embroidery machinery in-house.
Okay.
So things like embroidered towels we've done for the chambers, golf tournament, the shirts, the embroidered shirts. We do a lot of work with UM for that, and some other organizations as a uniform program. CHI is another large account we have. U Health. And a few others. So we've been doing this, as I said, 35 years. So over those years, we've developed some pretty strong relationships, and hope to continue developing and growing the business and letting that next generation take it to the next level, hopefully.
Right. So I know you talked about the hurricanes. Obviously, we talked about COVID. And as you said, you were fortunate to get that order just before COVID hit.
Right.
But obviously, COVID did hit. I know, again, having your son there with the background that he has, and you've been in business for 35 years, I'm sure were able to take advantage of the PPP and the EIDL information, and not just the information, but you were able to process some of that. What would you say, again, would have been your biggest challenge with COVID? Did you see business continuing? Did business slow down? What was your experience?
No, business definitely slowed down considerably. I mean, the university is closed, and UM is one of our bigger accounts, so that stopped. We do some work with the Knight Foundation. They stopped all their activities. They have like conferences that they had, that was all canceled. So we definitely lost a lot of business. We got lucky in that, well, not lucky, but we kind of looked for different ways that we could kind of do some business, what was out there. So we looked at,
as they called it, pivoting.
We had to pivot, exactly. And we used some of our international suppliers to order some masks. So we brought in some blank, washable, reusable, wearable masks that we could print or embroider a logo on. So we got some business from that, using that. Hand sanitizers was also at that time a real big was in great need. So we had some suppliers who we worked with that could put it, we wanted to stay within the branding business. So
Right.
everything we had was able to be branded and imprinted. So we got a fair amount of business that we wouldn't normally have gotten in those areas. So those were the two things, plus the help from the government, the PPP program, and that order that I said that gave us that little cushion. And we continued, trying, still being out there when we could have been, and calling on those customers who we've worked with over the years, and was able to manage things through until now. And things
Right.
are improving a little bit, but we still have a little ways to go to catch up.
Right. Well, I know we're looking at our golf tournament coming up in October.
Good.
So we need to start looking at that. So you look forward to. Hopefully, we will. Because of obviously we did have the golf tournament last year. It was reduced in terms of number of persons. So I believe people are. I know people are excited and ready to get back out. So hopefully we'll get back up to the numbers and even extend them beyond. But again, in terms of your business, what would you say and to others about why they should use your type of business?
Well, promotional products, there are a couple of different applications as to why we could use them. You're launching a new program. You want something that people will remember and take back with them. You're attending a trade show. You have a tabletop. You want to attract people to your booth. Those are some of the reasons why people do it. Also, you get a nice order from somebody and you want to show your appreciation and your thanks. So you give a little token of appreciation. These are all little things I feel that creates a very positive image of your company. So, and it also, the more that people see your name subliminally, they are recognizing the logo and they are seeing what it is that you do. And I think that those are some of the main reasons. Introducing a new product, building awareness of a particular service that you may be doing, trade show, building traffic at trade shows, and in the uniform side of it, you're building a team spirit, a teamwork when you do embroidered logos and stuff on your employees. And it's a form of, getting your name out there in a subtle manner as opposed to the television. And it's very targeted. It's very focused. You're giving it specifically to those people who need it, unlike television where, you reach more people than really. You reach a lot of people, but how many of those people actually are potential buyers or buyers of your things? And
right.
Since we're a B2B type arrangement, it's a very focused, targeted way of promoting yourself, and I think very cost effective as well.
Okay. What would you say would be, over the years of being in business, would be one of the most unique items that you've ever done?
Well, recently, ironically, with the COVID thing, what has happened is, people they still are having these virtual meetings and stuff, and they still want to give something to participants. And what I thought was a pretty interesting one that the Knight Foundation did, we came up with a couple ideas, but they have one of their I think what's the name of I don't remember the actual name of this particular conference, but they apparently have a reception. So what we did for them was we put a and we've been seeing more and more business with regards to fulfillment, where we'd buy 5 or 6 different items, box them, and present them and mail them out directly to the participants as opposed to them attending the show.
Right.
And they wanted to have like a happy hour. So we got this little kit which had a mix for margaritas and Moscow mules and something else. We had a little ice cube container so that they can fill it with ice that was also branded. What else did we include? A face mask, because that was the appropriate thing, a little journal book, a pen, so that when they received it, they were able to participate in the happy hour type thing, but they also had things that they could use and keep an account of what they were doing at the function. So that was one that was a pretty interesting. We're currently doing something for now along those same lines for the alumni department, where we have another little box kit that we're putting together that has a little pom-pom and a little keychain and the U, what's it called, the handover you thing. We kind of reproduce that in the turnover chain. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. The chain, during the football game.
Exactly. So we've done.
Okay.
So all of the alumni has a little duplicate type thing like that, and hopefully they'll be wearing it at the games this year.
All right. So if someone wanted to get in touch with you, obviously, if they're reading and they're watching us, they can see the number right behind you, as well as your website. But go ahead and give them the information.
Okay, you can call us at 305-232-3323, or you can go online to www.bilmoradv, short for advertising.com. And we've got a showroom here in the office physically that we're beginning to open up a little bit. We still are requiring masks and social distancing, but you can still come by and it'll give you a good little idea as to some of the things that we have and have done and could do for you. You can also go online and see the various catalogs and get some virtual samples as to what it is that we can look for. And then also call us. We'd be happy to consult with you over the phone. Let us know what it is you're trying to achieve, and we can make some suggestions as to items we feel would be useful and helpful in you achieving your goals using promotional products as a method of doing that.
Oh, cool. So I know you mentioned the showroom. Where are you located?
We're in Southwest Miami, not too far from Metro Zoo. Metro Zoo is on 152nd Street and 117th Avenue, and we're just a little further south than that.
Okay. All right. So if you want to build up your brand, Bilmor Advertising is one of those companies, a member of the Chamber for many years. Irvin, we appreciate you. If you want to know more about the Chamber, you can go to www.m-dcc.org, or you can call the Chamber at 305-751-8648. Coming up for the Chamber next Friday, June 25th, not this Friday, but the following Friday, June 25th, we have our general membership meeting. It will be at the Little Haiti Cultural Arts Center in Little Haiti. So you can go again to our website and look at events. We have Mayor Cava will be our keynote speaker. So we look forward to you joining us on the 25th at 9 a.m. is registration. So Irvin, wishing you a wonderful week, a great second half of the year, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much, and thank the Chamber for its years of support. I certainly appreciate that and encourage people to get involved with the Chamber. It's a great organization. It'll help your business grow and develop. Thank you, Eric.
So much. All right. Have a great one.
You too, man. Thank you.